Time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Huard in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration in the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Pass play coming here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. No return on that punt. And the Ravens more than happy to take over in enemy territory. 1st down, ball at the 36. Blown back, gets the handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Now it's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Man in motion here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Connects with Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. He finds Johnson. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Throw left side, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. 1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Minneapolis right after this. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Looking for a throw here. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going for this. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27. Setting up a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on second. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Bullock's kick is good, and they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 17. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got a man left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They go play action on 1st. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's complete right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Palmer motioning right. Finds a seam down the middle. He has room past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pass play on 1st and 10. A throw left side finds Johnson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, ball at the 36. He's going to throw this one. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Throwing now, following the turnover. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From midfield now. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Into traffic. Complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Kayvon Thibodeaux there to wrap him up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Stays in the pocket. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Working quickly here. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down. He'll throw it yet again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They give it to him again. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing it. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Awareness. Okay, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now he'll throw off the play fake. On target to Worthy. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Handoff now out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll run now on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
A 44-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Gets this to Johnson. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So Super Bowl 64, end our season, down to one last quarter. The Giants have the ball, but not the lead. They need to erase that deficit if they want the title. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And look at this return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard. He'll throw it. This is brought in at the 15. And he's able to get this down to the 13. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. To the well again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Palmer motioning right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens push this to an 8-point game. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Throwing now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another carry for him. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Palmer motioning right. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Fair catch called and taken, but hang on there. There's a flag on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing it to start this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Now to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. And that does it. The Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 64. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Huard here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.